Oh, hello, crime enthusiasts. Enthusiasm, I guess, makes it sound like you like crime. I'd like to think that you don't like crime. Maybe you just like to hear about crime. I guess my point is, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Crime Blotter with me, Dave Hill. Dave from before, Dave Hill from show business. Dave Hill, once again, coming to you from an undisclosed location, which may or may not be the office/storage closet in my apartment. Anyway, as those of you regular listeners, millions all over the world, are well aware, the Crime Blotter is a little show in which I take a look at some of America's lesser crimes, which just so happen to have taken place in northeastern Ohio. But are they lesser crimes? Well, some people would say so. Maybe even most people. But not me. Not DH. Anyway, we have some amazing crimes in store for you. I'm not saying I applaud them. But, let's just get into it. Up first, deeply disturbing. Woman passes out in Olive Garden. I should add an echo after I say Olive Garden, but I don't know how to do that. This is from the Middleburg Heights Police Blotter. Middleburg Heights, Dave, isn't that just down the road from where you grew up in University Heights? Middleburg Heights, that's an adorable little hamlet, suburb of Cleveland. Well, to that I say, yeah, it used to be, I guess. Until this happened. Here we go. A Cleveland woman, I guess she's from, I don't know what she's doing in Middleburg Heights. I sense foul play right out of the gate. A Cleveland woman, 35, was taken to Southwest General Health Center on Bagley Road. They left out road, I don't know why. At about 3 p.m., November 16th. November 16th? Isn't that the day before your brother Bob's birthday? Did I ever do this crime? This sounds vaguely familiar. After she passed out in Olive Garden. I would say it's at Olive Garden. I guess she passed out in the Olive Garden at 17500 Bagley. This writer keeps leaving out, I'm reading these, the police blotter. They leave out road. Like we're all supposed to just figure it out, I guess. But yeah, it is Bagley Road. Anyway, when police and paramedics arrive. So she passes out in Olive Garden. Did she come for the soup and salad? The endless pasta? I don't know. Did the chefs really train in Tuscany? Maybe she's trying to figure that out. Hey, can you come out here and talk to me for a second? Tell me about Tuscany. You're full of it. Anyway, when police and paramedics arrived, the woman was slurring her words and falling over. She passed out between two chairs. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm kind of a detective amateur, I guess, or unlicensed, or don't have a badge, or whatever you want to call it. But I say if someone's slurring their words at Olive Garden, I think we got sangria to blame. Oh boy. Anyway, police knew the woman. Earlier that day, a worker at Mainstay Suites on Engle Road called police and said the woman was falling over and disrupting business. So she was arguably on a crime spree, I don't know, arguably having a really great time, sounds like. And also, let's be clear, 3 p.m. November, just so we can paint a better picture of what's really going on here. November 16th, okay, that was a Saturday, so I was going to say, if this was a Tuesday at 3 p.m. and you're slurring your words and falling down at Mainstay Suites, whatever that is, on Engle Road and Olive Garden, I'd say, hey, if it's a Tuesday, that's a shame on you. But it's Saturday. It's the weekend. She's cutting loose. We've all been there. We've all passed out at Olive Garden on a Saturday afternoon. I blame the system. And I blame Tuscany to a lesser extent. Anyway, there you have it. Is it disturbing? Yeah. but I can't stay mad at her. Janet, whatever her name is. Let's keep moving. Next one. Arrest warrant served. Jaywalking. Where did this happen? I hope you're sitting down. I hope you have a change of pants at the ready, because this happened, that's right, on Bagley Road. A wanted Cleveland man. Does he know the woman passing out at Olive Garden? Probably. 38. He was 38 years old, just a few years older than the Olive Garden lady. Was arrested at about 8:30 a.m. November 8th. So that would have been, what, a Friday? Anyway, not key to the story. After police spotted him jaywalking on Bagley near Speedway. Speedway is a gas station, I believe. 17650 Bagley Road. This is, right down the street from Olive Garden. I'm calling it. Whatever this stretch of Bagley Road is, it's a crime zone. A man and a woman were crossing Bagley outside any crosswalk. Traffic was heavy, and cars had stopped to avoid hitting them. The man was wanted in Strongsville for theft. Who isn't? Come on. Strongsville? We've all stolen things from Strongsville. Also, the Ohio State Highway Patrol wanted the man for a probation violation. This goes to show you. I was going to say crime doesn't pay, but it's like you're ripping, stealing things in Strongsville. You're doing God knows what with the Highway State Patrol. Zigging, zagging. And then you're just jaywalking, probably on your way to Olive Garden. Though it doesn't really say, no. Near Speedway, yeah, so they're probably crossing over and just be like, hey, let's go meet Janet. I heard she just passed out at Olive Garden. Though this was November 8th. Janet, unless, I don't know, this guy's crystal ball is a week beforehand. Anyway, it sounds like this, I don't know, this is an open case. He's still on the loose, probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I like the idea that everyone's headed to Olive Garden, though. Maybe that, bravo for the whole thing about Tuscany. And everyone, the chefs are trained in Tuscany in an idyllic setting that most of us can only dream of. And then they go back to America and work at Olive Garden. Seems like a bit of a dip, but whatever. That's a great campaign. But I think a stronger one would be like, hey, Olive Garden, anything goes. I don't know, just something to think about. Just keep moving. See where we're at here. Got a few more crimes here. This is from the Gates Mills police blotter. Case. Gates Mills, fancy town. Oh, you like to ride horses English style? Could do a lot worse than to head out to Gates Mills. Oh, you fancy a polo match? Gates Mills. Want to send your kid to a fancy-pantsy school? Gates Mills. General Assistance. Sherman Road. I don't know Sherman Road. You would think, given my vast knowledge of the streets of the greater Cleveland area, I would have Sherman Road locked and loaded, but I can't picture it for the life of me. An officer assisted a resident in getting back into her home after she had... Oh, I don't even want to finish the sentence. She had locked herself out. Okay. So we have a homeowner. I don't know if she left, came back, forgot her keys, or maybe she just went out to take out the trash, even though if you live in Gates Mills, you probably have someone to do that for you. She's locked out. She calls the cops. I don't know why you wouldn't call a locksmith. You call the police? Well, yeah, I guess you do. It's a pretty serious crime. Crime against yourself. The real crime. Is not having your wits about you. Anyway. I don't know why I resorted to martial arts for that, but I did. She'd locked herself out. Okay, sounds like she got back in, and she can go straight to hell as far as I'm concerned. But, you think like, oh, can you hear the cops in the background? Oh boy. And we're still in Gates Mills now. But by the way, this doesn't have a date on it, which the woman locking herself out. I don't know why they didn't put a date on that case. What am I supposed to? I don't know. Probably never sleep again now. Thanks a lot. Next case, also from Gates Mills. Suspicion. From Timberidge Trail. Again, there's a street I don't know, but it does sound idyllic. A resident reported... This disgusts me, what I'm about to tell you. A resident reported a Grinch display missing from her yard January 3rd. Grinch. The Grinch stole Christmas, that guy, the green guy. You get a Grinch, you're like, hey, I have a good idea for Christmas. I'll put a Grinch display. Oh, God. Who doesn't love a Grinch display? Then, you put it out there, goes missing. January 3rd. Oh, it's still the holiday season, I think. Straight on up until January 7th by my watch. But get this. The resident, who goes unnamed, calls the police, as one would once a Grinch display goes missing. A nativity scene, not so much. That's to be expected. You put a nativity scene out, you're pretty much asking for the baby Jesus to go missing. But Grinch display, you're like, I should be okay, right? Nope. An officer found the Grinch in the yard covered by snow. This is like an M. Night Shyamalan finish to this story. I don't think any of us saw that coming. Little twist. The Grinch, he was there the whole time. The whole fucking time. Ugh. Anyway. Whoever called the police over this, about the missing Grinch, the police come, Grinch is right there. They should be in prison. Horrifying. Okay, I leave you with maybe the doozy of them all. Banned man thrown out of gym. You heard me. Banned, B-A-N-N-E-D, not a guy who plays in a band. Thrown out of gym. It's from the Highland Heights police blotter. Disturbance. Wilson Mills Road. Wait, Wilson Mills Road. Dave, isn't Wilson Mills Road in Highland Heights right where Soja Music used to be? The guitar store that you used to go to all the time as a kid? Like when you just dreamed of rocking people and dreamed of having a sweet guitar. And sure, you had a guitar, but you always wanted more. Maybe you need some strings. Yeah, this was in the pre-Guitar Center Sam Ash days. Yeah, head out there. There's a great Indian food place, Indian restaurant down the road. Was in love with the hostess. Yeah, all Wilson Mills Road. So I have really fond memories of Wilson Mills Road in Highland Heights. So again, lovely suburb just down the road from University Heights where I grew up. Almost identical towns, really. Except for one little thing. A FitWorks manager reported January 3rd. Wait, January 3rd. Isn't that the same day that the Grinch display went quote-unquote missing, but it was actually just covered in snow, you fucking idiot? FitWorks manager reported January 3rd that a customer had threatened him and was refusing to leave. I'm already siding with the customer. You're like, hey, I just wanted to do some more reps. What's the problem? I don't know. Let's keep reading. Officer located the suspect in a locker room, probably with his dong out. They were familiar with him due to past dealings at the business. I like that there's a guy getting into repeated trouble at FitWorks. The Euclid man, 24, said the manager had revoked his membership and was stalking him. Officers advised him that he had previously been issued a trespass warning and needed to leave. He subsequently left with Richmond Heights police when they picked him up on an active warrant. Oh my God, this is the lesson. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't go to FitWorks if you're like got a jaywalking ticket and you're, It's horrifying. I mean, I do kind of want to know like what this guy did to get kicked out of FitWorks. I mean, I've been kicked out of plenty of Fitworks. Sure, it happens. But what did this guy do? I don't know. Sounds like something. Sounds like something. Anyway, I realize this is a pretty intense episode, and I apologize for anyone triggered by some of the crimes I've discussed today. But I also hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I ask you to consider signing up for my Patreon. Patreon.com/Mr. Dave Hill. That's Mr. Dave Hill. To keep a little gas in the tank here on the Crime Blotter, and there's all sorts of other incredible content there, crime related and not. I do Q&As weekly. Put some sweet playlists up there monthly. Rip some sweet solos. There's other stuff. Anyway, patreon.com/Mr. Dave Hill. For more information on me, Dave, mentioned earlier in my plot for world domination, go to my website, davehillonline.com. Follow me on Instagram and other stuff at Mr. Dave Hill, at Mr. Dave Hill. We'll be back next week with another Crime Blotter. America's best true crime podcast, probably. Till next time, watch your backs, watch your rooftops, and most of all, just don't start any shit at Fitworks or Olive Garden unless they refuse to give you more breadsticks, and then it's well within your right. I'm Dave Hill, crime expert. Good night.